Hey there, guys. I hope you are having a great July the 4th Sunday. It is, we think about the freedom that we were so longing for last year as we were in the pandemic stage. Isn't it nice to just be able to go and see our friends and have a bit of celebrations for this Independence Day, July the 4th? I am putting an art supply book into the shop today. I wanted to show you the spine on this baby, and it's such a fun, sweet spine. We've got stars, we've got peace signs, we've got butterflies, flowers, and let's just we forgot to measure. And measuring is fun, isn't it? This is about 6 inches thick here. It does have some of our classic creative clusters, and as we go through, y'all, this is fiddly, okay? This little closure is fiddly. You'll want to push it down because it's big. It's a honking big journal, and just kind of ease the band away from the brad there. 5x7, 4 signatures, 8 pockets full of love for you to create with, for you to make cards with, for you. I have a friend, and I gave her one of my journals. She uses the elements in her journals to make price tags for her art in her studio. So, she'll take a little 3x5 card and she'll collage it, or she'll use some imagery here. And it's really fun to just see how people use the elements in these books. Now you can see right here, this would make an awesome greeting card. You do have 4x6 cardstock in here to create a greeting card with. Again, same thing. Beautiful greeting card could be made with this cluster called First Coffee, and it is a coffee themed cluster, of course, because we love coffee here. It is a good thing. And I probably drink too much of it, but oh well. I do only drink coffee in the morning. I'm not one of these people that drink it all day long, although I could drink it all day long. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is a page in this art supply book. This page has a lot of laws attached to it. This page and 3 of its sisters are a printable at my Etsy store. And speaking about the Etsy store, I do have 10% off in the Etsy store right now. Not sure how long that coupon will be valid, but just check out the information in the description box below and you can get 10% off your purchases. I have a kit that has all the elements to make this kind of card in it, and it's really fun because there's a tutorial that goes along with the kit. We have some collage elements here. Let's just kind of take a look at this. We've got some sweet burlap here, this wonderful image of a beautiful little girl with, now this is a decorative napkin. We all love those. Has sheet music as a background. She's playing a lute. We have coffee dyed paper for you, and then there's sheet music here. This is from a book called Jazz Man, so it is music themed as well. And this piece goes really well with this piece. When I put these books together, y'all, I truly try to curate them for ease of use. You don't really have to think a whole lot, which makes this a great art supply book or craft supply book for mornings, when you're just getting your crafty motor started. These are our vintage, when I say vintage, let's say classic. These are our classic creative clusters. These are how I started making creative clusters. These are probably from, I don't know, maybe a year ago. What happened was I was going to house sit for my sister down in Atlanta. So I shipped a lot of my art supplies down there so while I was at her house, I could work, of course, when I was down there. Then the pandemic came, and I had shipped tons of supplies to my sister's house. And last weekend, my sister and I met up to visit my mom, who was 83, and also visit my dad in our hometown. And she brought all of those things back to me. So it's like having a whole new studio, y'all. It is, it's been kind of a boost to my creativity to see all of my older things and be able to use my older things. There's a chippy here that says saying goodbye. We've got tags, bookmarks for you. This is a little bit of black and white going on right here. Kind of picked up the National Geographic theme. This is from November 1983 with a vintage National Geographic map. And then we've got some home goods here. Love these. I mean, you can just see that as the background for an art trading card or an art trading coin blank. A little bit of modeling. Beautiful girls here. The out of doors. Love these succulents. I think they're so pretty. These pieces of cardstock make great little note cards, so you could definitely make some note cards from these. This says Great Adventure. I love the way that these blues are going together. I think that's really fun. Again, it's curated. That way you can just get started. A lot of times, you know, it's kind of like, well, I don't know what to do. And this is a great art supply book for when you don't know what you can do or what you want to do. You flip through here, you know, maybe that's the first thing you do when you get your art supply book, is to just kind of flip through here and see what kind of creative elements you have. Again, a little curated place here. What sort of elements you have to craft with. It also is, because you guys, and you guys know this, if you're an OG, you know this, I used repurposed, recycled, refurbished. Everything is reimagined, orphaned. You know, if it was a misfit, it's going to go in a journal. I even have people send me misfit things that they don't know what to do with, or they're cleaning their studio and they have a bunch of stuff, and you know, we can definitely see that black and white theme right here. And instead of chucking it or whatever, they'll just send it to me. A lot of times I get boxes that are, it's really, I love them because they're kind of a dump box, and it's like, well, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, and I get that love, man. I get that creative energy when I get a dump box. It's like, yes. It is honestly like going to, you know, going to the bins, you know, if you thrift store, or, you know, pulling things out of a dumpster, or, you know, something from the side of the road. I mean, it's a whole different, it's the same vibe, but, you know, this stuff is not from a dumpster. I didn't want to mislead you in any way. You know, you go to Goodwill or to any kind of thrift store, and you'll pick things up. These are, man, these are exceptional pieces. I think this is a Bev piece, and it's a little dress, and it's got vintage pattern inspired ephemera under it. Again, these are like our classic creative clusters that we did a long time ago. Lots of fun. Someone asked me the other day, she said, why do you say we when we talk about creativity? It's not me. It really is y'all and the things that you send me, the blessings that come in my mailbox, the happy mail. It is, to me, creating art is more than just creating art. It is it's very much a spiritual kind of experience for me. This is stars, and you can see that there's an observatory definition here, data zone. I think I picked up a book at a library sale, and it was about the stars and the planets, and you got a little bit of horoscope right here. This is vintage piece. I think that's from Farmer's Almanac, maybe, I think. So that's why I say we, because it's not just me, man. It is like y'all. Y'all provide the inspiration. Y'all provide the happy mails. Your creative spirit has a lot to do with this. Your inner being has a lot to do with this. Even your inner critic has a lot to do with the way that a book comes together, because you have to silence that inner critic. I really love these painty papers. Some of these have been really hard to part with. This is one that I made, and I just thought it was so much fun to make. You have to silence that inner critic to proceed along with your work, and your work is spiritual work. So don't ever discount yourself. If you make something that you are not 100% happy with, find something about it that you love, because your spirit created that, and that is a very important thing, my dear friends. A little bit of collage for you right here. This is a nautical theme. We've got fish, we've got lobster, fresh blue crabs, clam chowder. I believe we have Miss C to thank for these. A little bit of black and white. Again, I love that theme. Vintage recipes. This one is miscellaneous pies. A cheese pie, a lemon cake pie, an alphabet pie, a half-cup alphabet noodles, red cinnamon candies. Have you guys ever heard that? That is a wild sounding pie right there. I love these kind of batik patterns. I think someone sent me a catalog that featured these. You'll have cardstock, so you can create greeting cards. This is a sweet little piece. This little charming Victorian fella has a little Christmas tree and a little hatchet over here, and that's sweet. Vintage flashcards always remind me of my days as an assistant teacher in the public school system. What an amazing 10 years that was. I spent 7 years of it in third grade and then 3 years teaching English as a second language to refugee children. I had refugee children from Vietnam, Venezuela, India, China, Japan, everywhere. So we got a lot of beautiful cardstock right here for you to create whatever you want. And then our last pocket is right here. Again, now this is like 6 inches. Watch that fiddly bit right there. Just pull it down, okay? And then kind of ease it off, because I think there might just be a little something under there that is kind of not letting it move as smoothly as it should. But again, Big Mama Journal, Big Mama Art Supply Book, lots of hairy paper clips up here. 10% off in my Etsy store. I'm not sure when I'm going to allow that coupon to expire, but for right now, it is in effect. These are $42, 10% off over at my Etsy store. Thanks a bunch, y'all. Happy July the 4th. See you soon. Bye.